What's the biggest scam in life that no one wants to admit? Hey friends, could you do me a favor and take 2 seconds to like this video by giving it a big thumbs up? Also, consider clicking the red subscribe button down below if you'd like to see more videos. Thanks. How the F does health insurance not cover dental and vision? What kind of shenanigans is that? Didn't you hear? Teeth are your luxury bones and eyes are too complicated for health insurance, but your brain is simple enough. We work the majority of our lives, during our fittest years of health, for the promise of a golden retirement, when we will probably be too old and ill to enjoy it properly. First you have strength and time, but no money. Then you have strength and money, but no time. Finally, you have money and time, but no strength. The easy to join, difficult to cancel subscription model, pioneered by gyms. I cancelled mine as soon as lockdown started, and I put together a home gym. Literally had to print out something from their website and mail it in, then call them 3 times. That whole business model is based on people signing up, not going, and putting off cancelling, due to a combination of not wanting to admit failure and the whole process being a pain in the ass. If everyone with a gym membership went just twice a week, they'd have a real problem on their hands. Online convenience fees. My bank has free bill pay and will mail them a check if they don't have any other option. So, now they get a check from me, and the inconvenience fee is their own cost to process the thing, get paid slower, etc. I recently paid $10 in convenience fees at AMC to buy tickets online, instead of purchasing tickets at the theater. Doesn't purchasing tickets online allow them to save money on having less employees run the ticket booth? I get that it costs them money to run a website, but $10 for a convenience fee? It just isn't justified. The entire wedding industry. To be clear, not marriage, but weddings specifically. I'm happily married to my wife, and we were content to do something special, just the 2 of us. Maybe spend a couple of grand and treat ourselves a little bit to something amazing. Cue the families getting involved, and before you know it, we're spending closer to 20 grand on one day, and feeding a bunch of people I've not heard of before or since the wedding. Wait until you find out about funerals. Mom, tell me the truth, and I won't be mad. My parents used to say, if you tell me the truth, I will be less mad than when I find out you lied. 1. You aren't lying. 2. You can still be mad. 3. You are insinuating that you will find out anyway, so they are more likely to tell you. It's a psychological trick that's been found to work. The words you choose to use can have a huge impact on a guilty conscience. It's used in police investigations a lot. Their brain is no longer thinking, can I get away with it? It starts thinking, what happens when I get caught? Edit. If you're interested in the psychology I recommend I Know You Are Lying by Mark McLeish and The Interrogator by Hans Joachim Scharf. Or, if you want something more, video, look up the true crime videos of police interrogations. A lot of true crime YouTubers will go in and break down exactly what the interrogator is asking and saying, and why they are using the specific verbiage they are. There's a lot of science behind it, 100%. My kids are early teens now, and any attempted cover-ups are way worse than the crimes. Plus, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. Smiley face. Ticketmaster. I used them to go see my first comedian. Got 2 seats, priced at $90 each. My total was $313. I'm not good at math, but I knew something was wrong there. Their fee per ticket is just nuts. I ended up getting seats that were about $45 each, and it still cost me almost $200. I wanted to get my husband Steely Dan tickets for Christmas. Tickets were $75 each. The total was $212. The fees almost equaled the cost of another ticket. I didn't buy them because, hell no. Tip from inside the industry. Ticketmaster has a deal with Groupon that makes selling tickets there super easy. Always check Groupon for the show before buying through Ticketmaster. Paying exorbitant amounts of money for health insurance and still having to pay boatloads of cash for any doctor or hospital visits, and then being denied coverage or charged extra because of some loophole or technicality. Oh yes, that hospital takes your insurance, but the visiting physician that day is with an organization that's out of network. So, effing hell, how are we supposed to know that? Edit. Obligatory. RIP my inbox. The number of upvotes and shared stories this comment has received is a testament to the fact that these aren't isolated incidents, and so many Americans have struggled with this bait and switch insurance BS. Some of you are saying that they now have to inform you in these circumstances. This is great news, assuming they're actually doing due diligence to make sure it's really happening. I just have a gut feeling that the same people who would play this type of greedy malicious game in the first place might be the same people who might not inform you and bank on you not knowing any better. Edit 2. Oh, look at that. 10-year cake day. Or, when your doctor orders a test that someone at the insurance company decides is not medically required, so you get a bill in the mail for $1,500, and then, you spend months fighting it, telling them it is medically necessary. American private health insurance really is a scam. Reddit Awards. I like to think of Reddit Awards as microtransactions that give you super upvotes in a free-to-play game, which is why I don't understand how anyone on Reddit uses them. Works every time with these clowns. Edit. Y'all got me laughing my ass off. $18 salad. LOL. Water is $3, while pop is $1. Edit. Bottled water versus in can, or bottled soda. It's pop in Canada. One time I was at Burger King and ordered a meal item and asked for a water as my included drink. Didn't notice it immediately, but they added $1 to my bill for the water. Click here to unsubscribe to this email notification. I clicked. Hope to never hear from you again. Diamonds. Diamonds. Moissanite is lab grown, cost effective, and is basically indistinguishable from diamonds. In fact, they can look even more brilliant. Even moissanite has gotten pretty pricey over the last few years. Data caps. The funny and not funny part is that they advertise unlimited data up to certain number, and government regulators allow those companies to get away with it. Unlimited data until you use too much, in which then they slow down your data so much that you can't even watch a 480p video without slowdown. But hey, unlimited, right? That large global companies actually care about you in these unprecedented times. The prices of anything baby related, toys, food, clothes, etc. was in a store on Saturday to get a cot mattress and cover. I cried. We bought dog poop bags to dispose of diapers on the go, because it was so much cheaper than a baby equivalent. Tiny roll of those bags lasts forever in a diaper bag. Put baby in a product name, and suddenly it's so much pricier than an equivalent product not marketed the same way. Same with wedding. Put wedding on a product, and it is 5 times more expensive for the same thing without wedding. Claw machines in arcades. Specifically, they are programmed to pay out after X number of dollars. Claw games with cheap stuff, like stuffed animals, will pay out relatively frequently. Things like the stacker game or the keyhole game, with big ticket things, are programmed to pay out at a much lower rate. Buying a star and naming it. A waste of your cash and time. The only organization that can name a star is International Astronomical Union. Besides, you can do it for yourself for free in your backyard. No one's gonna know if you renamed Betelgeuse Marty. That's between you two. That climate change is up to each individual to go green. It was a campaign by BP that pushed the solution as each individual going green, instead of the dozen massive corporations that account for the lion's share of greenhouse gases. Going green is good, but it's a drop in the bucket compared to oil companies, industrial farming, and cargo ships. Edit. Lots of, yet you participate in society, curious, type comments from the usual contrarians. Your hot air is adding to the problem.